Yo, what's the deal? I'm LATWAN, and today, fertile thoughts versus destructive thoughts. Now, you can really look at this as the same concept of the concept of the I think it's the angel and the devil, or it's God and the devil, or whatever, which one it is. But it's a concept that they've shown us. You know what I'm saying, on television. You've seen this concept before. So, but to me, I'm gonna give my perspective on what it means because, like I said, it's the same concept: having fertile thoughts and versus having destructive thoughts. Fertile thoughts is obviously, it speaks for itself. It's fertile. It's trying to grow. It's trying to elevate. You know what I'm saying? It's trying to evolve. Destructive thoughts is something that's you trying to destroy. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. You're trying to destroy. But the thing is, in society, we have this way of looking at destructive as like all bad all the time. When in reality it's not, because sometimes, let's just be honest, you know what I'm saying, some shit in your life be needing to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Some situations, some habits, some people, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that you're going through, that shit needs a destructive energy to get rid of it, so you can then now go into the fertile, energy of trying to, okay, now I'm trying to add to what I already have. But anyways, I was just thinking about it, you know what I'm saying, and majority of the world is a destructive, you know what I'm saying. Most people are in destructive type thoughts. They only want to do things that are, deemed as instant gratification. And from my perspective, from looking around, instant gratification, that that seems like the number one way to fuck around and, you know what I'm saying, mess yourself up later in life. Like, yeah, it's gonna feel good right now. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get rid of, you know what I'm saying, whatever you dealing with right now. But it seems to always come back. Like when you doing something for instant gratification, it don't matter what it is, bro. Everybody does it. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's human. Everybody experiences the same emotions, just about. So ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? And if they want to act like they perfect, then you don't even you be indifferent to them people. You don't try to change them. You don't talk shit about them. You just be indifferent to them. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody have times where they in a destructive mindset. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a destructive mindset. Like when you in a destructive mindset, you just a person that you just sabotage whatever it is in your vicinity. You sabotage whatever is in your life. You know what I'm saying? That can elevate you to a different level. But it comes down to, because psychologically you're not comfortable with, going, because trying to do anything that you're not used to doing is uncomfortable. It don't matter what it is. It could be a small task, as far as driving a car, driving a stick in a car. Like, it's the same, it's the same concept with everything in life. And that's what I, realized. It's the same concept. It's the same concept with going to the gym. It's the same concept with doing music. It's the same concept with posting every day, being in front of the camera talking, especially when, most people, nah. But I gotta do what I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? And this is what's the most available, and it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So you can either stay in a destructive thought way of looking at it and being like, man, I'm not gonna do that because social media this and social media that. Or you can take the route of being like, okay, now I'm gonna weigh the pros and the cons of the situation. Now, every situation gonna have pros and cons to it. It's just, are you willing to deal with it? And not even necessarily are you willing to deal with it physically. Are you ready to deal with what is gonna come with, whatever you're trying to do psychologically? Because I think everybody can pretty much withstand a lot of stuff, like physically. Like, I think a lot of people underestimate their physical power, but mental power and physical power, that's what really separates, you know what I'm saying, the average, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not really a big person on labels, but It's just you just gotta be mindful of your thoughts. You gotta understand, like, when you think of something, you gotta observe your own thoughts. Like, most people just have thoughts, and because this just how society, how we was raised up in this society, that we think less of our thoughts. Like, we don't really pay attention to them unless it's just like some crazy stuff. Then we'd be like, what the hell? But like, we don't even think about the subtle stuff. We don't pay attention to the subtle things that we're thinking, and it could be as simple as your mind is telling you, bro, clean that dirty room up. That, to me, that's a fertile thought. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing destructive about that. What's bad about cleaning your room up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what bad could lead to you cleaning your room up? But it be stuff that small. Like, it starts that small. And I only reason I can speak on it is because it's, from experience, from just observing stuff for years. Like, the stuff that I talk about, this been stuff I like kept to myself for years. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be, people might think I'm very opinionated on social media, but I really don't even talk about what I really know. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, the stuff that, like, I don't really say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I keep that stuff to myself. So, and it's just because I understand, everybody ain't ready for that, and it ain't for everybody neither. Shit, it's for me. So I ain't perfect. I definitely got a selfish trait. Who ain't selfish? I mean, if they tell you they not selfish in their own way, they full of shit, and that's just what it is. But just be mindful of your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If you thinking fertile, if you thinking destructive, but you gotta understand that it's a harmony between both. Destructive thoughts ain't always bad. You just gotta observe and pay attention to the situation that you in. Why you thinking about it? You just got it, but it's on you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a book. It's not a person. It's not a spiritual reading. It's not a zodiac. It's not none of that stuff that's gonna help you become more aware of your thoughts than you. You gotta do it. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, a person, it comes down to how much belief do you have in yourself. You know, how much belief do you have in yourself? Do you really believe in yourself, or are you just saying that because that's the, that's the right thing to say outwardly? Do you really believe in yourself? It'll show in your actions. But that's food for thought. You do the dishes.